Well, our next guests have joined together to help women understand and navigate the path to menopause. They are a husband-wife team who have combined the scientific with the real life in their book, Understanding the Path to Menopause. We want to welcome Dr. Mark Ransom and Claudia de la Cuesta Ransom, and great to have both of you on the show.
Thank you for having us.
So, great partnership here, and we were talking a little bit about the book, and I like that it has the scientific because you're an OBGYN specializing in menopause, I understand.
Right. So
and you have been in the healthcare business, the clinician, for a long time, so kind of joining those two together.
yes, I'm an associate professor at Quillen College of Medicine, ETSU, OBGYN, menopause, infertility, and we had worked together in New Jersey, and she was my office manager, and so we really over the years have really developed quite a rapport and a working relationship and personal relationship caring for women and providing health care.
And so, Claudia, I know it was important to you. I noticed kind of through the book, you kind of bring it into your experiences, the real life, where he kind of keeps that, the medical things that we may not understand as much.
Yeah, for me, it's really very important to liberate women from all the pain, sadness, shame, and suffering that menopause causes. Because we already did our book in Spanish, and then we learned a lot from it. We found women like just being silenced, suffering, and then they weren't expressing anything because of the stigma surrounding menopause, and then that's what we want. We want to free women from all these things, and then also, like with my own experience, I didn't know what was happening, and then that's the case of many women. Like they just go through all these symptoms, and then they don't know what's going on, and then we just want to teach women to prepare them, because it's very important to have a happy half of life, because symptoms of menopause really start like around 40, and then we have to live like up to 79 is the average lifespan for women, and then we just need to live differently. So that's why like we want women to understand, and we want to have a new perspective in our life.
Because it is such a process, and it is years long, starting with, like you said, that perimenopause that we hear so much about. Right. And it is true, women have a hard time talking about it, even with their physicians. I don't know, it's just something we just kind of think it's just part of life. It's just part of what we need to be going through at this point.
Well, I think you're right. It certainly is part of life. You know, women are going to, provided they live long enough, will be going through the menopause. But it's not necessarily a declaration that you're old. And as Claudia says, you know, with the life expectancy now, women can expect that almost half their lives are going to be spent in the menopause. And women customarily haven't spoken about it. When you look at the data, it would suggest that almost a third or better of women never bring the questions up and how they're feeling with their physicians, and another third of that because they don't bring it up, not just because they're embarrassed but also because they feel there's nothing to offer them. Right. And so it is such an important dialogue. I mean, my goodness, you're going to spend half your life not feeling your best when there are options.
And you have a support group that you're launching, which I think is wonderful, a wonderful opportunity to relate to women, to also explain things that are happening to their bodies.
Right, we're going to be launching our support group in the first Tuesday of each month. Our first meeting will be April 1st at Franklin Woods Hospital. And we'll be having that from 6:30 until about 8 each week, each month. And hopefully we'll be doing a different topic each month, addressing concerns that women have regarding the menopause and educating.
Yeah, we want women to know that they're not alone, that we're in this together, and then in reality, like our priority is like for women to be healthy and happy.
Healthy, happy, and living many happy years. And you also have a book signing coming up that you're going to be at Barnes & Noble, I understand.
Yes, next Saturday, the 29th at 3 p.m.
What's it like for you guys working together and being able to address this and relate to women on a different level, both medically and through the real life experiences?
It has really been nice because I don't have the scientific part, and then Mark complements that. I'm more like the compassionate part, women's feelings, their emotions, and then we want like this new perspective to be like a new mindset, like to changing our mind, changing how we think about menopause, because it is so important. As Mark did the research, women who think more negatively about menopause, they have worse symptoms.
Okay. Well, we're going to continue the conversation. If you would like to meet them, you can do that at their book signing that is coming up, as we mentioned. It is happening at Barnes & Noble. Here is that information, and you can also find out more by visiting their Facebook page as well. There is the date and time, a wonderful opportunity for you to meet them. Thank you, Dr. Ransom and Claudia. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having us here.